Hey, what's going on, guys? John Israel here with a special video on the funnest, most impactful gift that we have done for our clients. So I want to share this with you because some of you know me as a motivational speaker, trainer, and gifting professional, whatever whatever you know me as. Something you need to understand is below everything that we do, it's all with one intention, which is to enhance your relationships, whether they be with your clients, your team members, even people outside of your business. The better your relationships are, the better your business is, the happier you are. So I'm going to teach you our framework that we use, as well as one of the very specific gifts that we've done that we had a really great response. It was also a lot of fun to create for our clients. So let's dive into that. So the framework, if you saw the previous training or one of my trainings we did called Gifting That Gets Referrals and Reviews, you've seen this framework before. We call this the 4 keys to gifting: timing, item, messaging, and execution. So let me break these down. Timing, if you want a gift to be impactful, number 1 is time it when they're going to least expect it. Now, this particular gift that we sent out went in the middle of April. So there was no real rhyme or reason to that. It was just that, hey, this isn't really a time when people are getting a lot of gifts. So it was unexpected. Number 2 is the item. Excuse me. The item. What are you going to give a client? Making sure that things are experiential or useful, right? Something that as they use it, they're going to think of you. They're going to remember this experience. Item is key. The other part with item is, if you can, make it personalized to the client. So we're going to show you how we did that. M is for messaging, which is what do you say when you hand the gift to the person or in the letter that you compose. Now, this particular gift, we used a letter, so I'm going to show you what we did and how we formatted that. And then E is for execution, which is how do you do this in a scalable way, right? Who can you leverage? For me, we have a small operation. It's just a small but mighty team. So I'm the idea guy. I came up with the idea for this gift. I gave it to my assistant, who's more the creative director. She designed everything, and then my other assistant made sure she fulfilled and just executed on it. So it's pretty cool. So let's dive into this. So the concept of this gift is what we call motivational gifting. Now, motivational gifting, probably never heard that term. So we kind of coined this because a lot of my clients, they're in business, they're in sales, they're entrepreneurs. And so it's a stressful time, especially in the markets that we work in. And so this was a gift that we knew that our clients would likely appreciate, because it really kind of odes to addressing the challenges that are going on in the market, and really inspiring and empowering them through this time, right? So here's how we did it. So we had this idea. I was a big basketball fan ever since I was a kid, and especially a Michael Jordan fan. And that'll make sense here in a moment. So we had this idea to get a custom backboard, like one of those little mini backboards you put on the top of your door, made with our client's last name as well as a number. Now, you can buy a basic backboard like this probably at Walmart, but again, we wanted everything to be personal. So we went to a company called Zazzle.com. So they do promotional items, and they can make these custom. And so we had their last name on it. And now the number is actually very specific. So we could have just put a random number or put double zeros, and no one probably would have cared. But again, we want every gift to feel personal. So we reached out to each one of these individuals, executive assistants or team members, to ask what their favorite number is, because we wanted the experience of when they open the gift and they see it to be like, oh my gosh, like how did they know that? How do they find this out about me? And that's kind of what shows people that you're a good person to be in relationship with, is because you're thoughtful and you think through a lot of things to make sure that they feel valued and important. So with this particular individual, we found out their favorite number was 22, and then we composed a letter. So we sent the letter with another gift, which was a basketball, and we put the Mr. Thank You logo on it, just like that, and we put a little, this is going to be backwards for if you're watching this video, but it says, "Give me the ball." Give me the ball. Now, when you see the letter, it's going to make a lot more sense. So by the way, price-wise on these, the backboards were $20-30, basketballs were $20-30, so you're sitting at about $60 right now. So not the most expensive gift in the world. So here's the letter we put with it. Now again, Michael Jordan fan. Michael Jordan, one of the reasons he was as successful as he wasn't just because of what he did, but because of the teammates he had. Scottie Pippen in particular was one of those guys. So here's the letter that I sent out to one of my friends/clients. So it says, Shayla, let's be real. This is a tough and challenging market. The game is on the line. With more fear in the market, most people pull back. They make less calls, stop investing in their relationships. Why? Because they're afraid. They've put their trust in the market rather than putting the trust in themselves. In 54 games, Michael Jordan was trusted to take the game-winning shot. 28 of those times he succeeded. In the most stressful, overwhelming times that when it mattered most, he said the magic words, "Give me the ball." Most people aren't willing to do that because what if they miss? What if they make a mistake, drop the ball, or lose the game? Winners win because they're trying to win rather than trying not to lose. Every day when you wake up, you may feel that pressure to perform. You may hear the subtle voice that asks, do I have what it takes? The only way we will ever know is to stand toe-to-toe with every buyer, every realtor, every day and tell them, give me the ball. You will miss from time to time, just as the great Michael Jordan has, but just remember, whoever expresses the most certainty wins most of the time. Take the ball, Shayla, take the ball. P.S. Thank you for allowing me to play the Scottie Pippen in your successful mortgage career. Let's play again soon. Now, this was a particular gift to a friend named Shayla Gifford. She's in the mortgage industry. And so, we use some specific language to that. So let's kind of break this down. What did we do in this letter? Now, yes, I did actually write this. This is kind of my zone of genius as a person, is I like to write and come up with stories and things like this. And so when we do things like this for clients, like I'm usually the guy who's doing this letter composing. And so, what we were looking at here is, again, thinking about our clients. What are they going through? What are they feeling? What are they experiencing? And highlighting that and acknowledging that. And instead of just, wallowing in everyone's self-pity that they might have going on, we want to empower them to go through and to strive and to make things happen. And notice we also incorporated, hey, thanks for letting us play the Scottie Pippen to your successful career. Thanks for letting us be the guy who hands you the ball. Let's play again soon. So this was a little bit of a nod or an ode to, hey, let's do more business together. Let's keep this thing going. And we sent this particular gift out to 12 different of our top clients. And we had almost 100% response rate of people who got the gift, replied back to us, posted a video about it on social media. We picked up even more clients because of that. We had, that opened up doors to do more business with some of these individuals. And I share this with you, not to be like this impressive, like, wow, look at what you guys did. It's to hopefully inspire you to realize that, this is something that everybody can do if you just take the time to do it, right? My friend John Ruhlin says, it's not the thought that counts, it's the thoughtful thought that counts. And I hope you see, like, that's what we did here, is this really intentional, thoughtful thing. I have this crazy part of my brain that I'm constantly just thinking about my most important relationships. And I'm just thinking, man, how do I make this person more successful? How do I make them more empowered to go out there and do what they do and do it really, really well? And I want to do that. And I want to find ways to constantly surprise them, delight them, add value, and make them more successful. And when you do that, people bless you back with opportunities and connections and introductions. And you probably heard me say this phrase or statement before, but you are one relationship away from transforming your business. And we've got several of those one relationships in our business now. And we try to make sure we take care of them, we serve them, we love on them, because we want to make sure that we keep those relationships alive, because you don't keep a relationship alive from one conversation or one gift. It's how you show up consistently. So we do campaigns like this for our clients, like, once a quarter, maybe twice a year, depending on the size and the price. But the overall cost with admin and everything on these gifts were like less than $100 a piece. So we spent, around $1,000 on this gifting campaign. And that's sometimes what you got to do. You got to invest into your relationships. We could have spent a whole lot more money, and we definitely have. But I don't think that you have to spend a lot of money to show somebody that you really care about them. You just need to take the time to think about them, think about their life, their values, their goals, their challenges, and do something that's going to honor them as an individual and empower them to do what they do and do it well. So, hope that was helpful for you guys. If you have any questions about things like this, or you want some support in designing something like this for your clients, we do have a pretty limited schedule. This is some pretty creative work. It does take us some time to build these out, but feel free to reach out to us, let us know. And by the way, if you want to just use this letter, I just kind of showed it to you. Just let me know. We'll send you a copy of our letter for free if you want to use this for some of your partners as well. So here's my contact info in case you guys don't have it. John at mrthanku.com is the easiest way to find me. But beyond that, I wish you guys the best. Have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you guys again soon. Take care.